I'm Dana, and I'm going to be your host and garden explorer today. This is our beautiful school garden, and it's host to over 100 different organisms. All these organisms interact with each other in complex webs and such unique relationships. Today, we're going to learn about how plants and animals interact and depend on one another to survive.
Some animals, like this grasshopper, depend on plants for food. When an animal only eats plants, we call them herbivores. Other animals, like this spider, use plants as their homes. They eat insects, so are called carnivores. It's great to find spiders in a garden since they help catch bugs.
Plants need animals as well. Plants need pollinators, such as honeybees, to pollinate their flowers.
Here's a bee pollinating a flower. Pollinators help by moving pollen from one flower to another when they're feeding on nectar. And look, a moth has joined the flower feeding frenzy. Pollination is a perfect example of how plants need animals and animals need plants. Without pollinators, we wouldn't have a number of important fruit and vegetable crops, such as apples, almonds, and tomatoes.
The top predator of our school garden is the black phoebe. Look, there's one now.
As a predator, the black phoebe spends her days hunting flies and insects, helping keep the garden insect population from getting out of control.
Plants and animals are all linked back to the garden soil, which is full of a multitude of unique organisms and their own relationships.
Look at these earthworms and grubs I found living in the soil. These animals, along with roly-polies, ants, and mushrooms, all help build soil for plants to grow in. These animals digest dead and decaying matter and turn it into nutrient-rich soil that keeps our garden healthy. Ants are super efficient soil-making machines. Look at these ants fleeing a compost bin that was recently watered. What do you think they're carrying? That's right, each ant is carrying one of their eggs. The ants were using the compost bin as a nest. They'll have to move out and wait for their home to dry.
In addition to soil, another aspect that ties everything together in our garden is water. And in Los Angeles, since it doesn't rain much, our school garden educators help our plants grow by watering them. Without our garden friends, the soil builders, and our hardworking gardeners, we wouldn't have all this nutritious food to keep us healthy and strong.